Question is, did or does Colby Covington deserve the rematch against Kamaru Usman? What's going on, fight fans? Natural Grapple here, and my answer to that question is yes, absolutely. Let's talk about why. Colby Covington is a smart man. He took one fight and was victorious, defeating the former UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley. After he did that, he sat on his hands and patiently waited for the division to play itself out. Names like Vicente Luque, Steve Thompson, Gilbert Burns, and Leon Edwards. All these fighters had a chance to dethrone Covington out of that championship spot. But Gilbert Burns, he just fought Usman in February and he lost. Steve Wonderboy Thompson lost to Gilbert Burns, I think last month or last week, something like that. Vicente Luque, he's on the come up. And the fan favorite, your fighter's favorite fighter, Leon Edwards, my favorite fighter in UFC 4 for sure. Leon Edwards, he's got to be patient, man. He had 2 fights. His last fight against Nate Diaz, it was a win, but it was just that. It was a win. It wasn't highlight reel, news breaking, ESPN top 10 type of moment. So he's going to have to wait a second. Colby Covington was smart to let the field play itself out, let them cancel themselves out. And by the way, in saying that, any of these fighters, if they would have had an impressive victory, would have overshadowed Colby Covington, bar none. But it didn't happen. Because these gentlemen failed to rise to the occasion on that, Colby Covington is here. So it's Colby Covington versus Usman 2 happening on November 6th. Now, the interesting part is we know what Kamaru Usman's been doing. He's showing us how great of a champion he is. Colby Covington, I'm curious to see how he comes out and does this fight because he's been hibernating, he's been dormant, he's been training in a new camp, and we haven't really seen a full finished product of Colby Covington, which makes him that much more scary in a rematch. So, there you have it. That's how Colby Covington got here, and this fight's gonna be a barn burner. Let's see what happens. As always, not to grab